Hi, it's Jeri again. This is my collage studio. Today I want to talk about intention versus intuition. I've said before how important I think intuition is, that playful quality you bring to making any art, but especially these little pieces. But I want to talk a little bit about how that bumps up against intention. Obviously, you need to have some plans or something motivating you to move forward. Intention includes your materials, so your glue stick, whatever size, whatever book you're going to use. It also includes your palette. I want you to look at this. These are actually a few palettes. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to clean this up. But I actually like this because these are colors I've chosen, and I've already done a lot of ripping in the process of making other collages, and sometimes I can draw from them, and that adds to my intuitive play. So one of my choices is to work small. I have these small books that I use. This one is a little bit bigger. As I said, the other choice is your palette. What colors are you going to use? And then every time, really, you have to choose where you're going to start on the page. So this one, I started, I love these colors, and I'm putting them down, and suddenly I realized I'm doing this shape, and I just worked with that. I went with what was suggested, and I think I called this wave. So you're always going to decide where you start laying down the paper. Here's one where I think I probably started with the purple, and I thought, oh, that looks like a flower, and I went with that. I like to use the page, that's composition, I guess, and sort of use every quadrant, I guess, of the page, but that's a decision too. Here's another one. This is a very recent one where I decided to work in the center of the page. This actually started with this piece right here. I remember it. I found this piece. It's a magazine, from a magazine page. It's a woman's arm, and I liked the shape of it, and I ripped it, and then everything else came to surround that. Here's another one that uses the center of the page, a cluster of pieces. And here's another one like that. And then once I do a few that cluster in the center like that in kind of circles, I like to do something that's more vertical, perhaps. I'm always trying to do something different from what I did the day before. So this one is vertical. I chose the palette, and then I decided, well, I'm going to go up and down. And when I had done quite a bit of that, I decided, well, it needs a little vertical stuff. I also here had done most of this and decided it needs some black. It needs something dark, and that's when the black pieces came in. And after that, or maybe it was before that, I had something that turned into a landscape. Here it is. And what I was doing here was trying to use up all the pieces on my desk, and it turned out to look like a landscape. And sometimes you want a surprise color. That's always an interesting decision to make near the end. My next video is going to be a time lapse of me making a complete collage. So stay tuned for that. See you then.